Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, a lot of people think you can't sue the cruise lines and win. Well, somebody just did. The family of a man who passed away during a Alaskan cruise on the Explorer of the Seas back in 2016 in July has just won a lawsuit about $3.5 million US. And the way the story goes is that the man started getting shortness of breath, so he went down to see the doctor. The doctor gave them some medication, told them to go back to their room and get some rest. Well, a half hour later, that gentleman collapsed. Less than a half hour later. Two nurses were sent down to assist him. They could not lift him. And the story goes, they didn't provide any other further assistance. Eventually, he was brought back to the doctor, and then eventually there was another delay sending him to shore to get proper medical condition treatment, and long story short, 4 days later, the man passed away in a hospital in Juneau, Alaska. And the lawsuit judge's ruling after the jury's decision came out saying that there was blame to go around on everybody's part, both the cruise line and the doctor and Mr. Pulaski, the gentleman's name, as well. However, over 70% of the fault lied with the cruise line. We don't know the details of how the decision came up and why they said it was 70% the cruise line's fault. Obviously, the cruise line has stated that they completely disagree with this ruling and are looking at their legal options and are probably going to appeal this decision. Well, it's $3.4 million. Of course, lawyers are going to say they're going to try and appeal this decision. Chances are they may try and settle out of court at a lower amount. So there you go. Somebody sued the cruise line and won. And in all the industry of everything out there on the cruise lines, the legal situation is the most difficult to get a roadmap on, because when you're in a port, you're at that port's laws. So wherever you are in the world, those are the laws that doesn't matter if you're a Canadian, American, UK, Japanese, doesn't matter. Whatever port you're in, that's the one that the law takes over for. And then the same thing kind of goes medically as well. You're kind of at the mercy of these doctors on board, and you could be miles from the nearest professional help as far as like a hospital is concerned. Most of the cruise ships have a basic amount of things, including x-rays that they can do on board. The bigger ships have even more equipment than that. However, it's not a hospital. They're not going to be able to run the tests that they can run in hospitals a lot of the time. And so that's one of the industry standards, that a lot of things people say need to get fixed. People need to be transferred faster. The decision has to be made quicker. Quite often there's delay, and we just did a story about a month back about somebody who was delayed getting off the ship and is now paralyzed from the neck down, where they might not have had to been if they would have been treated for a stroke. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what the appeal does. That'll probably take another year or so in the courts. But in the meantime, somebody has sued the cruise lines, Royal Caribbean, and they won. I hope you liked this news update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.